Hello, friends. If you've been following me on YouTube for very long, you know I sign off from my live streams and videos with what is a trite phrase for most, thanks to its overuse in home decor, a mantra for many, and a challenge for me: love and light. This week, more than ever, I've been thinking about that challenge I issue to you, friends. That's because this week we lost someone in the blacksmithing community who I'm learning touched the hearts of everyone he knew. Thomas Goodemoot was a man I saw living my challenge, while most of us never saw the darkness he must have been living with. I'm brokenhearted about that and feel I failed a friend for not being more active in reaching out and rising to my own challenge. Before I share how Thomas touched my life, let me dig into love and light a bit so you can see how he rose to that challenge. When I issue the challenge, I tell people that there is too much darkness in the world, that we need to spread love, not hate, anger, or fear, and that we need to be a light to others. The phrase has roots in Quakerism, with its founder George Fox writing about an infinite ocean of light and love flowing over darkness, framing the phrase as a source of hope, and that's been a through line carried from the late 1600s to this day. Thomas was a part of that ocean. To understand how, let me share a little bit about me. I'm an island of a man. Many visit me, but I rarely have the ability to visit others. I'm definitely not a joiner, no matter how many times I try. So it is a rare pleasure for me to find community. There's a pocket of the blacksmithing community that has accepted me into it, and while I still feel a bit like an outsider, I also feel embraced by a common spirit and camaraderie. Thomas, more than most, made that possible. See, to most who just saw Thomas on Christ-Centered Ironworks helping Roy with such incredible feats as destruction testing anvils, they'd not know how connected Thomas was to our community. The community from across the world, though, have all been sharing stories about how, out of the blue, Thomas would be ringing their phones, just calling to see how they're doing or to ask for advice. Thomas made each and every one of us feel special in doing that, even when we were not unique in that interaction. Even knowing that now does not diminish the outreach, precisely because he reached out. And that wasn't the only outreach he did. Thomas also got a whole lot of us, many who had never had any prior interaction, together in a blacksmithing challenge group. Monthly, we'd have a challenge laid out by the prior month's challenge winner. I felt seriously honored to be asked to join that group, and pleased and surprised when I won a challenge one month. For those who aren't in that group, you have no idea how accomplished so many smiths in there really are. Folks who, if they submitted their works to contests at blacksmithing events, would win the competition. I would never win such a thing. Then there were the regular queries by Thomas and the others as to if I might make it to the Quad State, an annual blacksmithing event in Ohio, with me in Washington State. Last year, I finally made the trip, and Thomas gave me a hug only brothers and dear friends give. He, among several others, made me feel like family, and not like a cat and a dog family kind of way. We shared various types of beer, cut up only as good men do, and forged things. I watched him swing a sledgehammer in person as I'd seen him do only in video. We forged and traded leaves. When I left, I knew I had been embraced by that community of smiths, spiritually and physically, and Thomas was a big part of that. That I won't get the opportunity to hang out with him again has me crying as I write this to share with you all. And that's precisely why I feel I failed at my own challenge. I don't mean that I'm not doing my best to spread love and be a light in the world, just that I didn't see the darkness where I needed to shine a little brighter. I'm flawed, as are we all. And one of my flaws is that I'm hyper-focused on what is right in front of me. That means that whatever task I'm on has most of my attention, with the rest available to those immediately around me. One way I was able to do more than that was to carve out a weekly, then bi-weekly, time to get out in front of you all. It could be a hassle, and I didn't always feel like doing it. But once I got out in front of the chat window, I felt connected and had the ability to ask friends and family how they were doing. It was a public forum, so I realized that it wasn't the strongest connection, but it wasn't an intentional one. But some of my friends and family might need more. Some of yours might need more. Thomas needed more, and I didn't see it. From what I'm hearing, others who cared about him or felt cared about by him didn't see it either. So I'll issue my challenge again. Be a light in the world. Reach out to your friends, your loved ones, and if you have it in you, to the stranger amongst you. Spread love, not hate. And if you're living in darkness, reach out to someone. Even if it's just 988. Folks love you and value you in their lives. Something they prefer to do while you're still with us in body, not just in spirit. Love and light.